Hello, I'm Jagan from Grow with Data. Welcome to the Crack SQL Interview in 50 question series. In this video series, we'll practice 50 SQL questions across various topics. You can use the playlist Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions to follow the videos related to this series. For each video in the series, you can find the related code on my GitHub. Feel free to explore the code and provide any feedback in the comment section. If you want to see the code we use in this video, you go to the YouTube channel Grow with Data. You have the videos, you have the playlist. We are talking about Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions playlist. There's a Tamil version here, Tamil Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions. So if you go to the playlist and see any video, you have a description section. If you go to the description, you have the GitHub link. The GitHub link will have the create statement and all the select statement we talk in the video. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there's a link here. You can use this link and join Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Now, let's see the data and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given a triangle table that contains the length of three segments, X, Y, and Z. So we are asked to find if the three line segments can form a triangle. So the first question comes is how to say that any line segment forms a triangle. So in this place, we are going to refer the Triangle Inequality Theorem. So what is a Triangle Inequality Theorem? So it states if the sum of the length of any two sides must be greater than the third side. That means if it X, Y, and Z, the sum of X plus Y should be greater than Z. The same way, Z and X should be greater than Y, and Y and Z should be greater than X. So if all these three conditions satisfy, then the three line segments can form a triangle. If not, it can't form a triangle. So what we have to do, we have to check this condition, and if it's true, then you say that XYZ line segment can form a triangle. If not, it's going to be false. Let's see which one is true and which one is false. Okay, let's comment out this. Let's comment this out. And so what they say, we have to say X plus Y should be greater than Z, and Y plus Z, and Z plus X. So how will I calculate it? Let's start with the brute force method. Don't try this in the interview part, just understand. Okay, so select X, Y, Z, and then we say case when X plus Y is greater than Z, then 1, else 0. So this is for F1. Same way, we say for F2, we say Y plus Z should be greater than X. A third one, we have to say Z plus X should be greater than Y. Then it's a F3 from the triangle table. So if I run this, I have the 13, 15, and 30. The F1 fails because X plus Y is not greater than Z. So 13 plus 15 is 28, but this is 30. The other two conditions satisfy. But for 10, 20, and 15, all the three conditions satisfy. Okay. Now, how will I count F1 plus F2 plus F3? Right? I can use this as a CT table. Checking length as, you can say select X, Y, Z, and then I'll say case when F1 plus F2 plus F3 equal to 3, then you say yes, else no. It does triangle from checking length. So I'm getting the XYZ and I'm getting the sum of the F1, F2, F3. If all are 1, that means the 3 conditions satisfied, then it's going to be a triangle. So 10, 20, and 15 is going to be a triangle. The first one is not. So this is the basic condition. We translate the rule into a SQL. But this is not the easy or the productive way to write the SQL, because we haven't done anything with the else statement first. The second one, we simply calculate F1, F2, F3 and do aggregation on top of it. So we don't need to have a CT table as such. So how will I simplify this? So I'm taking this part and I say this F1 plus F2 plus F3, right? So I'm going to do this directly here. Plus. So this will give me F1 plus F2 plus F3 and say F. So this will give the same result, 2 or 3. So here I can say case when this 3 is equal to 3, then yes, else no. So I filter these 3 conditions into 1 and then check if that value is equal to 3. If that is the case, then you get me that. No. Okay. So it will give me the same result without the CT table. I can embed this way. And again, if you see this condition, we are checking this and there is no operation for else. I can just use this case statement in the else part, right? Or I can simplify this further. How can I simplify this? I can take this and I say case when x plus y equals z, then 1, and y plus z equal to y plus z is greater than x, then 1. So I take this and I say and this and z plus y, then 1 L0 end. So I can go this way, right? So when I have this and then I filter all the 3 case statements into one condition. Now I can say case when if this is 3, then yes or no. Rather than I can say case when x plus y greater than z and these 3 conditions, then you can directly get the yes, else no, n as triangle. So I completely removed the sub case statement. I completely removed this and took only the condition, and then I said x plus y is greater than z and y plus zx and z plus x greater than y. I can get the condition. So from the CT table, I just went with one select statement with 2 levels of case statement and then to only one statement with this condition, right? So this is the proper way of handling the columns if it has to be compared between the columns in the same row. I can replace this case statement with the if statement. How can I do that? So instead of case, I say if. For when, I can put the parenthesis, and if you have all the conditions, instead of then, I put a comma, else replaced by comma, instead of end, I close the bracket. So same condition, I can use if yes, oh, there is no end. So I can remove the case statement and I can replace that with the if statement. I get the same condition. So what is the difference between the case and if? Performance wise, you don't see much difference because the current SQL optimization handles case and if the same. So the case statement basically evaluates a series of conditions and return the result based on the first condition it satisfies. Now we used concatenation, right? Case, the first condition plus and plus. But if you want to have multiple case statements, then you can say case when a condition or when the second condition or third condition. And whichever the first condition satisfies, it just stops there. The if statement typically used with the procedural language like PL/SQL or the stored procedures, right? It is similar and more concise than the case statement because it's like if a condition, then you do this, else you do this, or you can extend this. So if it is simple condition, you can use if statement or the case statement. Performance wise, you don't see much difference to it. So you can compare the first SQL with the final SQL and see which one is better, and you can follow it. Hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.